All right, we're here with Coach KT and Aaron Campbell after a 3-1 victory over St. Andrews. Aaron, let's start with you real quick. Another record-setting night for you. 22 kills, set the program record. Talk about that. Yeah, Colby broke the record as well. We talked to him, but you got a lot of sets from him, but a lot of kills and a lot of points for you guys, but you had to rally after that first set.
I think it's a big team thing. I mean, without a good pass, without a good set, I'm not going to be able to get those kills. And I think we could have got more. And I think it was a big coaching thing where she came over and had a couple words for me and for Colby, and I think that really kind of keyed it in for the rest of the game.
Coach, I see that look you're giving them. Talk about that. That first set, you guys were up 23, 24, 19?
Yeah.
Can't remember what it was, and they came back and took it 30-28. What happened there in the huddle? Because they came out on fire. I think went up 10-1 in the second set.
Yeah, it was really simple. I just told them that they had better than that and that wasn't okay, and some different framing maybe. We were a little bit hot, but they came out mad as I was going into it, and they, I think, went on a 7-point run and didn't hand them any points, and that was really what we were focusing on, is not handing people points. Like, if somebody earns a point, we're fine with that, but we wanted to eliminate the mistakes on our side of the net.
And talk about, we just talked to Dayton. As a coach, the crowd was cheering his name, and we joked about he was running in there at the end thinking it was time to go in, but having someone like him, you and I have talked about him in the past, be able to get in there and contribute, get an ace, and we also gave him a block assist there at the end. But talk about his play.
Thaden's awesome. He's been working his best all week at practice, and so any opportunity that we get to reward stuff like that, like, we want to give him opportunities. And honestly, we were putting him in before we had a big gap in the lead. When we have the opportunity to put him in to serve, he's a tremendous server, so he's really just the ultimate team player. Like, every coach wants somebody like Thaden on their team, because it doesn't matter what role he's serving in. Like, he just wants to be a part of the team and contribute in whatever way he can.
Aaron, talk about, Preston, Josh, Lucas, all stepped up. Kind of took a little bit of heat off you having to score the points, even though you broke the record, but they had some good plays in there at the net. Talk about the play of your team.
Again, I think it's just it's a game of 6 people versus 6 people, so one person can't do it all, 2 people can't do it all. And I think just, again, in practice, I think we've been going really, really hard about having grit and just determination and intensity when we are playing, and we brought that, I think, in the second, third, and fourth set way better than the first one, but I think that was a big result on how well they did specifically, was they're really taking the stuff from practice and moving it into the game.
Coach and Aaron, both of you talked about your play at the net, your teammates' play. I mean, 10 blocks is what we have right here for you guys. That's up there, compared to some of the games. But talk about that, because they had some good hits, 24, I think maybe 14. Both of them could really hit the ball, and you guys stepped up and blocked them.
I'm sure she's not surprised on how much more blocks we are getting, because we have drilled practice blocking so much this week, and I feel like it's really starting to key in for a lot of the newer players, and even for me, who's been around for a while, but just like different cues that can help us to get those blocks.
All right, Coach, 2-3 in your last 3 matches. You got a week off, you got the weekend off. The big one coming up Tuesday at home. Your alma mater, Avery.
Yeah.
Got a lot of history with them, and we opened with them at their try match. Talk about them coming in. It's been a long season. Both teams have played a lot of matches. Talk about bringing them in here to Norfolk Christian and what your focus will be.
Yeah, we're excited to have another opportunity to get a win on our home court. This was our first win tonight, so that was thrilling for us. And really, we just take it one practice at a time. So we don't necessarily spend a ton of time focusing on the other teams. Like, we think if we can take care of business on our side of the net and be disciplined and, finding our hitters and transitioning well, then it really doesn't matter who the opponent is, because our style of play isn't going to change. So we're excited to see Averett again, and we're excited for the competition that they're going to bring in here, and for the opportunity to, like I said, win again on our home court. But we're really just going to continue focusing on us, like the blocking and the transitioning and serving, which I think we were able to see a lot more consistency in those things tonight. So yeah, we'll be excited to get back on the court again next Tuesday.
All right, guys, win number 7. Thanks, Aaron and Coach, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.